Okay, the next thing, link text, which I would say buttons and text fall in this category. That tells search engines what the landing page is about. So when we have a link from one page to another, and I talked about this earlier today, we actually want what the landing page is targeting to be in the link to the landing page. So what we want to do is make sure that the designers would always design for longer lengths in links and buttons to incorporate keywords and calls to action. This was the example we looked at earlier this morning. We have a difference of needs and objectives of links. So when we have links, we have lots of business needs. And so we have a business need to push users deeper in the funnel. Well, that's for humans, right? Drive conversion, give more information. That's all for humans. To signal what the destination URL is about, that would be the link text, right? That's a human need, but it's also something search engines need. Discover new URLs on the site to crawl. That is pretty much just a search engine need. And then pass value from one URL to another URL. That's what search engine needs. So I wanted to put this here just so you understand the business need or requirements, well, really needs, of all of the links on the site. So they're very strategic in what we need. And for an enterprise level site like Carmax, as I've already said, adding or removing links can break SEO. So if we add links, it can push us up the search results, but it can also bring us down in the search results if we're not careful. And removing links can bring you down in the search results, or it can push you up in the search results. So it could have a positive or negative effect. And it really just has to do with how link values flow throughout the entire site. One change will alter the distribution of value or equity. And so remember, we talked about, you guys have this really cool proprietary tool that showcases how value passes. And one way to think of that, I've always thought of it as a champagne tower at a wedding. So we have, 2 pages linking into the top page, right? Dumping in the champagne, and then it's just flowing down to every page, every glass beneath it. But if we were to remove some of those glasses from the middle, suddenly we would see some of the champagne glasses not getting as much champagne as others. So that's basically kind of what happens when we start altering text. It's about defining what, so when we think about links, it's about defining what's important on the site based on what you're putting in front of the users most often. That's what how search engines define what is important. So we want to make sure that how we're showcasing content is strategically advantageous. Again, if you want to add a link and it is not something we want from an SEO perspective, there are ways that we can direct engineer to code for it, but we just have to know about it so we can specify that in the requirements.